Strong women committed to volunteering for our community. Who are they? You'll meet one of them coming up next on Carolina People. Good morning. Welcome to Carolina People. This morning we're at the Myrtle Beach Herald. We're focused on the nonprofit of the year, the Myrtle Beach Women's Club, and we're visiting with its public affairs chairman, Debbie Bournakis. Good morning, Debbie.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for coming in.
Sure.
Congratulations on a big artsy affair you all had last Tuesday.
Thank you. It was a fabulous event, a lot of support from the community. We really had a great time, and we're very pleased with the turnout.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
You had to be. And, of course, now you've had a little while to put the numbers together. Are you all still putting the numbers together? Money's still coming in?
Still coming in. Yeah, we haven't quite got a total on that yet, but we do know that that night of we did make somewhere around $5,000 on our raffles. And so that was silent auction and raffle.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
And, of course, 2001 was such a great location, and they really stepped out to do it right this year.
Yeah, Roger Davison, he always is wonderful with the Myrtle Beach Women's Club. He always takes such good care of us and has always just provided us with a great facility, hands to help us. We had a great DJ last night that helped us through our music part of the evening, servers, bartenders, that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, I heard some of that music last Tuesday night. That was tremendous.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
I think there were some spectacular jazz tunes just throughout the night. There were just, it seemed like everyone was on cue.
We did, yeah. We had Chuck and Diane Stokes came out, and they did a little drama vignette, Charlie Brown. It was really great. We had Brown Bradley that came out from First Presbyterian Church. He did a couple of opera pieces, and they were just wonderful. We had Mike Shelton, who's also a member at First Presbyterian Church, as well as he works for the city, and he came out and played some classical guitar for us. So. Golly,
well, I'm sorry I arrived a little late. I missed that. Mike Shelton, as well as Chuck and Diane. I did see a couple of pictures of them in the Herald, though, last week, putting on their skit, and I'm sorry we missed Brown there. I heard it was a tremendous...
Yeah. And opening up the event, we also had the Long Bay Symphony Youth Orchestra that came out and played and opened our event for us. And so it was a wonderful way for people to come in, kind of get situated and acclimate with the area, look at the art, beautiful music to do that by. So.
Golly, absolutely. And that setting is perfect for that.
It was, yeah, it truly was. Kind of Art Deco, and it was a great facility.
Yeah. Big Easter weekend plans, Debbie? Are you here in town, or?
Yes, I am. But we're Greek Orthodox. I'm Greek Orthodox, so therefore our Easter is May, the first weekend.
Oh, we're a little ways out then.
A little
That's
ways
right.
out this year.
Golly, good point. Excuse me, not to put you on the spot.
That's great.
We thought about guests all week talking about different things happening this weekend, and so excuse me, I should have thought of that.
That's fine.
Are you originally from the area, Debbie?
No, I'm originally from Utah, from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh, great.
And I've been here in the area for 8.5 years now, and love it. This is my community. I love this community. A very big part of the community, and will continue to be.
Yeah. What brought you to the area?
I actually went to school here. I went to Coastal Carolina when it was a satellite campus of the USC, and
right.
So it was a great school then. It's a great school now.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was the love of Coastal that kept you here.
The love of Coastal. It was a love of Coastal. It was a love of the area. I really fell in love with this area. The people here are wonderful. Of course, the weather, it's just beautiful here. It's just absolutely beautiful. So, touched my heart, and here I am. I'm back again. So
the community has so many things going on. Of course, activities like the Myrtle Beach Women's Club gets involved in so many different. You all stretch out into so many different areas, but I think I've seen you're very active as well at Carolina Forest Middle School as the PTO president.
I am, yeah. I wear many hats in the community and try to get out there and do as much as I can for as many areas, but I am PTO president at the Carolina Forest Middle School. It's a 2-year term. First year was a learning year. The second year has been, it's been a lot easier, a lot better, smooth. We've put some programs into place and done a lot of great things for the school, and I'm just looking forward to wrapping it up and handing it over to someone else and feeling good about some of the things that I've done. So.
Yeah, what are some of the activities as PTO president, Debbie? What all for middle school, and of course that's what, 6th, 7th, 8th grade?
Right. We do various things. We help out on campus with different events. The principal, Mr. Wendell Shealy, will call me and need some help, some hands to serve refreshments, of course, which is a typical PTO thing. In addition, we also have some fundraisers for the school. He's got some needs that aren't covered by our tax dollars, and so we try to step in there and do what we can. In my presidency, we've tried to work with a different philosophy and not send the children out into the community to do the fundraising, but rather ask the parents and the community people to kind of pitch in and help out. And so we've done some fun things. We've got a spring fling, our big annual fundraiser, coming up May 7th, which is a Saturday, 12 to 4, and it's a carnival type atmosphere, and we've got paintball games and that kind of thing going on, and it's all pretty much aged for the middle school student to come out and have a great fun day and contribute to the school as well. So
that's from 12 to 4 on May
the 7th.
May the 7th.
Which is a Saturday. Yeah.
Great, and that'll be out at Carolina Forest Middle School.
That's right. Yeah.
Spectacular. I think I also saw the National Junior Beta Club out at Carolina Forest Middle School has just had a spectacular year. Something big happened out there, and they're going to be taking a trip down to New Orleans maybe sometime this summer.
Yeah, in June 13th through the 15th, we had the state Junior Beta convention here in December, and they attended that here down at the Radisson. And our school won several different categories.
Really?
And yeah, first place, second place, third place, and we were that won us the right to go to New Orleans to compete on a national level, which is a great accomplishment. So the kids are really excited, and we're just trying to, I'm helping out with that as well, and trying to kind of fine-tune the plans, put together some fundraising again for that, and that kind of thing. So,
how do you have time, Debbie? I was about to ask, what do you do to help enable you to have all these charity events? I think I know what it is, but how do you find all the time to commit? The Myrtle Beach Women's Club goes strong all the time. Y'all are slammed all the time.
That's correct. It's just commitment. I think it's just you have to, you put your heart into it, and it's just all about commitment and what you feel like you need to do for your community. And it's important to me to do for my community, and so therefore I find that time in my life to do that and put that commitment towards that.
That's great. I think I saw, obviously you've been at First Presbyterian Church for a while as their communications director, so it does enable you to get out into the community a good bit.
It does, yes it does. I'm very excited and happy that I've been there. It's a wonderful place to be, it's a wonderful place to work, and they've definitely, I'm very blessed. It's enabled me to go out and to do some things and meet people and that kind of thing, and work for my community.
Share with viewers a little about the Myrtle Beach Women's Club. How did is it affiliated with a national group? Does it have a background here for a long time in the community? What's it all about?
Well, it started in 1966, and we were at one time affiliated with the National Women's Club organization. However, I think it was back in I believe the late 80s, we got out of the Federation, and we got our own group here, and we do a lot of things for the community. We are all about, again, community. I keep saying that word over and over again, but it's important. We have a commitment to the community, and we do fundraising and try to spread all this money out into the community as best as possible through organizations like Rape Crisis Center, CASA. We've done March of Dimes. We've done the Miracle League. And also individual cases. We try to get out and spread that around as much as possible in our community. We also helped get the drug dog for the city of Myrtle Beach, ATOS. We had a part in that as well. So we've got different things. And in this situation, we just had this fundraiser, as we were talking about earlier.
Right, last Tuesday.
At 2001, and that was a fundraiser for the arts. And those monies will go to the Waccamaw Arts and Crafts Guild. We're going to send some to the Rivoli Theater in hopes that that will eventually be restored and back up and operating, and also to the Long Bay Youth Symphony. So.
Well, I saw a lot of those teaser ads leading up to it with Diane Devon Stokes and Harry Love with the boas, those cute little what are they, the little things wrapped around their head, trying to thrill folks out to getting out, and of course to see the tremendous turnout you all had last Tuesday. It was very successful, and both those folks in love with the arts, both the Rivoli Corporation as well as so many activities in the community. The Waccamaw Arts and Crafts Guild must be thrilled with the success of last Tuesday night's event.
And they certainly are, and this actual money is going towards their project to they're doing murals, city murals, and this will be the first mural, and that will be painted on the side of Pepper Gettings Recreation Center. And this is going to be, again, involving the community, bringing in people of the community, children, that kind of thing, to help paint this mural. So you know, we feel like we've again spread our wings and done what we feel is our motto, which is, again, our community.
Yes. Speaking of community, if someone needed to get off to school or out to work right now, what's the best number for someone to call if they wanted to learn more about the Myrtle Beach Women's Club, or help you all raise funds for so many of the activities you all do to support the community? Is there a good phone number? Is that the 843-477-3460?
That's right. That's the best number to reach us. You can leave a message there. In fact, we do have an ongoing fundraiser that we'd like to talk about.
Yeah.
That's our Gardens by the Sea, which is the park that's down in the Cabana section of Myrtle Beach. It's about 5400 North Ocean Boulevard.
Right.
And we've, in union with the city of Myrtle Beach, we have put together this beautiful park. We have these pavers. We have different walks. We have the anniversary walk, the memory walk, the honor walk, children's walk, and a pet walk. And in fact, I've purchased one there for my daughter, and you can go down there and have the paver made with, you know, the name, person's name in it, and it's $75. And this number, you can call this number and leave a message with somebody, and they will be happy to call you back and
about helping to donate either to that, the Gardens by the Sea, that's at 5400 North Ocean Boulevard in Myrtle Beach.
In the Cabana section.
Okay.
Right, right.
Of course, there's so many activities. I mean, out at that, it's a beautiful park. You've got a lot of, other than the walks themselves, there are a lot of benefits for anyone who go down there. Why'd you all end up setting up a park there? What prompted that?
It was just, again, in conjunction with the city of Myrtle Beach. Apparently they, you know, again, that was before my time. I came into the club in 2000, and so yeah, it was already in place when I came in. But it was just a joint effort with the city and the property they had, and it's a really nice area to. There's a park there for the children to play in. It's a safe place to be. It's very beautiful as well. We've got a lot of really nice foliage down there. There are restrooms and places for sunbathing, and a little cabana down there, you know, as well to sit in. And there's a walkway, a wooden walkway that goes right down to the beach. So it's a really beautiful little area, and I would encourage anybody to go down there and take a look at that and to spend some time in the park, walking around and just enjoying this beautiful area.
How many members are in the Myrtle Beach Women's Club, Debbie?
We've got probably, I would say, around 40. You know, 40, little more than that. We have we've got brand new members that have just started. We have associate members.
Right.
We have sustaining members. And so, you know, with that whole group, we've got somewhere in the neighborhood of about 40 members.
Great. Golly, and to think about how many activities you all get involved in and supporting so many groups, the range of the Grand Strand Miracle League or CASA, or as you said, the Waccamaw Arts and Crafts Guild, the Rivoli Corporation, so many different groups that have needs in the community. But to think of a group as small as 40 to be able to get out and have such far-reaching impacts, a pretty big deal.
It is. It truly is. Yeah. Like I said, I've been with the club since 2000, and I am just so pleased at the, you know, abilities of these women and the you know, the way we get together and we do set our sights on something and we get it done, and you know, again, spread ourselves out to do whatever we can in this community.
Right. Last year, I think you all had a big fundraiser to benefit the March of Dimes. Was that, am I correct, the big event of the opening of the mall?
We did, yes. We were asked through the March of Dimes and through CBL, the Mall Corporation, to come in and to put on the gala the night before the mall opened, and it was a fabulous event. It was yes, it was the biggest thing we've ever done. Very successful. A lot of work.
Oh yeah, sure.
A lot of work. A little scary in the beginning, you know. But it was a nice time, nice evening. A lot of people came out and enjoyed it. So.
What kind of money was raised at that event?
Boy, we raised $25,000–$30,000.
Oh, come on.
Yes, we did.
Is that right?
Yes, we did, yeah.
To help the mall open, obviously, that's a big deal. I think you all had the governor in town.
We did. Governor Sadford came and graced us with his presence, and wow, we were very pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Yeah, and y'all have an annual bash. Was the Artsy Affair last week? I mean, it came about the same time. Is that the big annual event each year?
Yes, we do have one annual event every year. In the past, it's always been our bashes, and last year, of course, we stepped up and did the mall opening, and that kind of set us into a different category, and we wanted to kind of do something similar to that this year, but obviously on a smaller scale, and that's why we decided to put our efforts into fundraiser for the arts. And again, that turned out just fabulous, so we were very pleased.
Am I correct, Debbie? You all also have some scholarships that are set up each year for different groups in the area?
Yes, we do. We do. We try to help out. We've, have scholarship applications that go out in the newspapers and different media outlets, and we were able to help 2 or 3 ladies every year through our scholarship program.
Great. Golly, and of course there's so many different schools in the area that would be thrilled to have some scholarship opportunities and so many students.
Yes, certainly.
That must be wonderful. And of course, when you think about scholarship opportunities, when you think about charitable groups that surely need funds, and they try to find so many different ways to raise funds, if they can turn to a group like the Myrtle Beach Women's Club and help pinpoint a certain area that they want to focus on for raising funds, it makes it so much easier to accomplish those goals. As the Myrtle Beach Women's Club finds out about so many different groups in the area, it's it must be. Are there membership limitations for the 40 members there? I mean, are there certain things that you all have to do every month?
We do. We have a attendance record that we have to keep. We also have to earn 50 points a year. The points are earned by meeting attendance as well as participating in our fundraising events. We also, encourage women to go out and do community service work. So we were able to get, of those 50 points, 20 community service points. The other 30 points have to come from club points, and you do have to maintain those every year and get at least 50, which is really not hard to do if you have your heart into it and you're involved. So that, and then the meeting attendance every month is what our...
And of course, when you think about a focus on the community, there's a lot of educational efforts there. I mean, there's, as you say, the meetings themselves, are they pretty much wrapped around getting ready for upcoming events, or those, what are the meetings like, Debbie?
Well, our meetings are just primarily going over, again, the funds we've raised, for instance, our big fundraiser we had last Tuesday. The funds that we've raised, we decide where, in most cases where those funds would need to go and be allotted.
Right.
We have special situations that might come up that a club member will know of a person that is in need, and they'll bring that to the membership, and we'll talk about it and discuss it and decide, at what level we can help and assist. That kind of thing. We also, again, talk about different events that we don't only participate in this, we also do the Craftsman Classic show that comes in August.
Great, yeah.
And that is our seed money for the year, basically. So we can do our operating expenses, and we go over and we booth sit and sell shopping bags and that kind of thing at that event. And it's fun. It's a lot of camaraderie we have together.
Yeah.
And, we work real hard that day, the 3 days, and then, so we do other things in the community.
For viewers who haven't attended the Craftsman's Classic in the past, what exactly is the Craftsman's Classic, and is that something folks should start getting on their calendar now?
Yes, absolutely. It's a craft show, a local craft show. Well, I guess it's a national craft show, a regional craft show that comes to Myrtle Beach always the first weekend in August, I believe, and it's wonderful. You go in there and make sure you take your checkbooks, and
oh yeah,
you'll find all kinds of things to purchase, and it's of course before the holidays, and so it's great for early Christmas shopping and that kind of thing. But it's a great event.
Great, and the Myrtle Beach Women's Club's been involved in that for a heck of a long time.
For a long time, yeah.
Yeah. I think I saw in reading a little about the Women's Club that in y'all's original affiliation, y'all kicked off with a bash, I think in 1991, while y'all were affiliated with the national group, and as those bashes became more successful, y'all figured out y'all could essentially pull off and maintain yourselves as a local, a women's club, individualized as the Myrtle Beach Women's Club.
Right. Yeah, we were able to. There's so much strength here. We realized that we could do it ourselves here and be a part of our community here. And all of our monies and funds raised here will go back into the community here. So yes, we did, and we've become very popular for our bashes. And so we're not sure what's coming up for next year. We always have a surprise up our sleeves, so we'll have to stay tuned.
So it's a total surprise now. We can't itch it out of you, Debbie.
No, you can't.
to get ready for next year, but folks need to get ready to start pulling their calendars out.
That's right.
To set some dates for that.
You don't want to miss it. It's always a fun time, and again, we always have some fun theme and always something fun going on, and so you certainly wouldn't want to miss it.
Just like the the upcoming trip to New Orleans, and of course that's entirely separate from the Myrtle Beach Women's Club. When we think about so many of the fundraisers in the community, you think about an event just like that. Share with the viewers why it would be important to make sure that the 62 students, and I think it's 8 or 9 chaperones, are able to make a trip like that.
Right. It's important because, again, it gives national exposure. The Junior Beta Club believes in leadership, academics, and community, and community service. And it's important for these children to learn that at an early age, because obviously they can grow up to be women's club members and different organizations, and to be a part of their community. So it's very important, and this is a national
Junior Beta Club,
That's
right?
right.
A national competition down there in New Orleans.
It's a national, and that's just a great honor for these students. They're very excited for it. What a great opportunity.
Is your daughter going to be competing? Not to put her on the pull her in, but you'd mentioned her earlier.
Actually, she is.
She
yes,
is, great.
She is. Yeah, she's a member of the Junior Beta Club there and works real hard. And in fact, I just heard that they've got their candy today.
Oh, great, good.
That they will be again fundraising.
Candy
That's
for,
right.
yeah. What are some of the different
Beta.
ways to raise funds for that? And if a viewer was interested, could they help be a part of making that, again, entirely separate from the Myrtle Beach Women's Club? And
Right.
surely, but with you wearing multiple hats, both as Public Affairs Chairman of the Myrtle Beach Women's Club, as well as PTO President for Carolina Forest Middle School, as well as just one of the interested parents on an event like this. There's so many different areas now that the Artsy Affair happened last week. Aside from promoting some of the other events with the club, there's surely events like this that need, as you say, a great opportunity to focus on a national event that can bring a great spotlight to the local area. If a viewer was interested in helping out, how could they be a part?
Well, we've got several different things going on right now. In fact, one of the big fundraising opportunities for the Junior Beta Club, we're doing T-shirts that the Junior Beta members will be wearing in New Orleans, which is great publicity for anybody who wants to go on the back of that T-shirt with the logo. We have 3 different levels for that. A $500 level, which would be a fairly large logo, a $250 one, and $100. And again, your logo would be on the back of this T-shirt, and that's national exposure as these children are wearing these T-shirts and going to different events and things in New Orleans.
Yes.
So that's a fabulous opportunity
and
there.
the chaperones will be wearing them too?
Absolutely, and
Get
the parents.
You're kidding.
Yes.
So you'll have a lot of T-shirts there.
We'll have a lot of T-shirts, yes. And of course the T-shirts are going to come back to the beach and will be worn and worn and worn, so you'll just continue to...
Wow, great exposure there.
Yes.
Yeah.
In addition, they're also going to do some things, for instance, at Beef O'Brady's, which is a local restaurant in the Carolina Forest area. The kids are going to go in, I don't remember when the date is, but anyway, they're going to go in, they're going to serve food that day, that afternoon for lunch, and that's going to be a great fundraising opportunity as well.
Great. Now they've already raised some funds. I think you'd mentioned to me before we started filming this morning that they needed to raise about $15,000 total for the 62 students to travel, as well as the 8 chaperones. Now, are parents going to be going down as well? Parents
are going, but parents are on their own as far as that fee goes. Parents are going to come, as they choose.
$15,000. That's a heck of a lot of money. What are some of those funds to be used for? Just for the travel expenses themselves?
Travel expenses,
hotel?
Registration, hotel, that kind of thing, food. It is a lot of money to be raised, but we feel like that we can get there. In addition, the students are also working very hard. They've put on some dances at school. The 7th and 8th graders have had 2 dances that the Junior Beta group actually puts on, and they go in and they sell, they charge admission to get into the dance, and then they sell baked goods and sodas and pizza and that kind of thing as additional fundraising. And so far they've raised through the dances $3,000.
Is that right?
Right, yeah. They've got another one scheduled for St. Patrick's Day with the 6th grade, so they're hoping to generate some more funds, for that cause.
That's tremendous. Well, of course, a viewer, if they were interested, would probably call the Carolina Forest Middle School to get some more information about that.
That's right. Yeah, they can call.
I'm sure the middle school is thrilled across the board to be able to help any of the groups, but surely a group that's going to be making a national trip. For you, Debbie, to segue back to the Myrtle Beach Women's Club, when you think about your experiences since 2000, the involvement here, and to know that you're involved in so many groups, but the commitment here to the Myrtle Beach Women's Club, what's been the most thrilling aspect for you and your involvement over the last 5 years?
Again, working with such wonderful women, we have got just a bevy of fabulous women in our club from different careers, different situations, and we've just gotten to be so close and so united, and spending time in the community, working and getting to know people and doing good things for the Grand Strand.
Doing good things. Those are good words. Thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Stay tuned to more Carolina People with Debbie Bournakis coming up next. You think about events in school, whether it's in a middle school setting and activities at National Junior Beta Club or activities as PTO president, whatever it is, get involved. The Myrtle Beach Women's Club, 1966, you think about the home of Dot Bishop and so many of the women who got there that day to say, I want to be a part of this, to help it kick off, and then to think even later in its career as an amazing club making a difference in the community. They broke off from the national club and said, we can do this locally. We're successful. We found a way to do things right. You think about the first ABCs when you learn those early, and the WXYZ. There's a letter before that, V. Volunteerism is a big commitment in women. These are strong women dedicated to the spirit of volunteerism. You've got to make a commitment to some group. As we said, whether it's a church, a school, an activity to reach out, making a difference for arts in the area. An artsy affair kicked off last Tuesday night to see the success of all the folks from all over the community stepping out that night to make a difference for the arts. You see it every day in the Myrtle Beach Women's Club. They're making a difference, and they're committed to volunteering for their community.